Hey, what's up, everybody? So this is the tour, and let's finish this off with AKA the rant. I'm calling it the rant right now. I don't know if I'll change it up, figure something out. I'll let you guys know what I try and call it. But I do want to change it up to something else. And my rant is dumbest athletes like posting fake COVID news and acting like it's normal. Like I keep telling niggas all the time, if athletes are good at one thing, don't assume they're good at everything. Do not get your news from Lewis Hamilton or Damian Lillard or whoever the fuck is claiming to do all this. You know what? You should shame them. That's what we should do. Once they say some stupid shit, they should be shamed because they have a huge platform where they can really affect people's lives. We have people dying of the coronavirus every day. This shit is no joke. Like people out here dying, and this guy's just kind of like making fun of it. And that's what happens with like a lot of shit. Like if you're so far away from it, it doesn't affect you. So same thing with Lewis Hamilton. He's up there just kind of like, yeah, I just want to show a different view. I'm like, well, have you looked at the view you want to show, or just gonna you saw an Instagram post and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Just post it. And the funny thing too, it's like Lewis Hamilton's like really, really active with like Black Lives Matter stuff. He's like he's knowledgeable about it. He wants people to learn about it. He's like educating everyone about everything that's going on. Funny thing about like Lewis Hamilton, I remember like I used to never like him. I was like, fuck, Lewis Hamilton, dog. Like, what are you like? You pretty much gonna have this perception of being like whitewashed, where it's like even his hair was like white people like hair. It's like, dog, you're black. Like, why don't you just accept like be one of us? Later on during the years, he started winning, became more comfortable themselves. Now you see him with like cornrows. I'm like, cornrows, just chilling, dressed like, modeling all this kind of stuff, doing all this cool shit. He's no longer just like this guy trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm like the perfect corporate guy. He's actually being himself, and that's what we wanted. That's why now I'm a huge fan of him because I'm like, yo, that is who we want to look up to. We want someone who like looks like us, who like talks like us, who handles his business like, we want that person. And he's super active with, like Black Lives Matter, pushing that agenda, making sure people realize like it wasn't easy for him coming up. Like you see I deal with a lot of shit, people doing blackface, just offhand comments here and there. He like does all this great shit, but then he goes and does dumbass shit on the other side, talking about like, yo, the vaccine, might not work, because this kind of like makes people who are already kind of like on the fence and who listen to him like for some reason listen to him about medical advice. I don't know why, but they kind of look at him like, oh yeah, he's successful, so he knows what he's talking about. So yeah, he is an anti-vaxxer. That means like the vaccines are bad. So it's like same shit with Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard does the same thing. So Damian Lillard from the Portland Trail Blazers did the same thing where he talks about a video saying the coronavirus kind of like it's not as bad as everybody says, and he deleted the video. I hope it's because like he just saw like, yeah, this is dumb as shit. Like I shouldn't have posted it. I learned more. Or someone called him and like, yo, hey, you gotta chill. I know you're bored, but you gotta chill. Take that shit down. So all these athletes, remember, just because they're good at one thing does not mean they're good at everything. And that goes to everybody, normal people. I don't know why we give athletes so much leeway. It goes with normal people. If they're good at one thing, hey, praise them for that. Do not take medical advice from an athlete unless they have a medical degree. And that's it for the rant. Yo, thank you so much for episode one, for the tour. I'm hoping to do this every week. Um, I'm gonna get an Instagram page up and about pretty soon, and we'll be able to, you know, conversate more, get more of a community going. Because I do want to start like some kind of podcast where we can talk shit and not worry about, with some corporate bullshit. We just want to talk about it, and it's gonna be cool. All right, thanks guys, man. You take it easy. Peace out, man.